Pete Gluszek for Bass University. This is going to be a first in a series of videos that we're going to be providing to all of our subscribers and on social media about what's taking place in various parts of the country. We've got some great Bass University instructors that are going to be discussing the fishing patterns that are taking place where they live. Some speakers that you're going to be hearing from are Ish Monroe, is going to be talking about the conditions out on the West Coast. And then we've got Dave Mansu, who guides and does on-water training on the #1 lake in the country, Toledo Bend. And we've got Kevin Short is going to be talking about fishing in the Arkansas, Missouri areas, the central part of the United States. So look for some great video features from these guys. We're going to cover the country. We're sweeping it. And we're going to help you guys catch fish and figure out what the fish are doing in your part of the country right now. And right now, in my part of the country, which is the Northeast, we're seeing water temperatures soar. We've had a tremendous heat wave, and things are just starting to cool down just a little bit. We're expecting to see a cooling trend move through the end of October into November. And but right now, I'm seeing water temperatures in the mid-60s. It's just absolutely amazing. In the mornings, maybe in the low 60s, but mid-60s right now, which is significantly warmer than I'm used to seeing this time of year. But what that's doing is it's leaving a few patterns that are open. Typically this time of year, grass patterns all over the Northeast are starting to fade. And I'm seeing that on places like Lake Champlain. I'm starting to catch a lot more fish up there off of wood and hardcover habitat and less fish in the grass. Starting to see a lot of shallow water smallmouth movements. That happens this time of year, and it's definitely going to continue for a little while as we get deeper into the fall. And here where I am right now, which is the Delaware River and the upper Chesapeake, and this is where I'm seeing those water temperatures in the mid-60s. And the fish typically this time of year are digging for their wintering areas. They're following the shad, and they're coming out of that grass, but I'm still seeing them in the grass. I'm still seeing them on the main river. The water's so warm, things seem to be a little bit behind. But where I'm going to be looking for them is their wintering areas real soon. As these first big cold fronts come through, start dropping that water temperature in the 50s, steeper, deeper, rocky areas with low flow. Right now, I'm catching them on tools like this. There's a lot of bait fish moving around. And these are my two biggest performers right now, a spinnerbait and a crankbait. These tools are exceptional when there's a lot of bait fish present and we've got a lot of shad, a lot of yellow perch, a lot of bait all around us. And these are the baits that are delivering big catches, and I mean giant catches, especially on the Chesapeake. Seeing a lot of fish in the 5-pound class and better, which is really amazing for fish this far north. Crankbaits and spinnerbaits, when you see all that bait present, and I'm also catching them on stuff like jigs and creature baits and those types of things. When the tide gets low, when the current gets less, those are the tools that I'm going to be using. But right now, man, it's all about the bait. It's all about these power moving baits. That's what's dominating my catch right now in this part of the country. And I look for that to continue until things start to get cooled down. What's going to happen is next month, I'm going to give you an update, and you're going to be able to see the change. Right now, I'm fishing grass, I'm fishing wood, I'm fishing rock, I'm fishing it all, and there's fish on all of it right now. As we get deeper into the fall, you're going to see that change. Those grass beds in this part of the country are going to be dying back, and you're going to be getting out of that grass to be successful. And the tools are going to change. As we get down into the 50s and into the 40s, you're going to see baits like metal baits like silver buddies. They're going to be effective. Stuff, real finessey stuff like drop shots, swim baits, hair jigs. Those are going to be the tools that are really going to excel as I get further into the winter season. So I'll be telling you all about that. Look for these every Monday on Bass University or BassU.TV. We're going to be delivering them from all over the country. And I look forward to talking to all you guys next month end of November. I'm Pete Gluszek for the Bass University.